Hello, everybody. If you're joining me, we are going to be working on our reading skills still, and we're going to be working on double consonant words. We talked a little bit about this last week. We were talking about words that had the double F, the double L, the double S, and we also realized double Z fits this pattern. We were learning that when I have these sounds, the F, S, or Z sound at the end of a word or syllable, and it's followed by a vowel. So let's look at an example. So when I have this sound, the F sound at the end of a word, like it is here, or syllable, and it's after a vowel, here it follows the A, I double up that consonant. So instead of spelling staff with one F, we do two. And it still only makes one sound. So what I want to do is just kind of go through a couple of these words and practice reading them. You can read them along with me or pause the video and try to read them on your own. But these words all have these double consonants. So staff, F-L, fell, miss, hill, less, fizz. So let's look at those patterns again. I'm getting the L, S, Z, and S sounds at the end of the word. So like here, fell, and because it's at the end and it comes after a vowel, that ul sound is after a vowel, I double up the L. Now again, the L just makes one sound. I wouldn't say this is fell, it's just fell. Again with miss. I hear the S at the end after the vowel I, so I'm going to double up the S. So let's go down now to this third row. We have class, buzz, well. The same thing's happening. We have a vowel, and then those sounds are being said at the end, so we're going to double up that letter, that double S, Z, or L. And then the last words, jazz, cliff, bass, fluff, will, and cuff. Now, this column here is a set of nonsense words. So when I put this sheet on Dojo, something that might be good for you to do is to just practice reading these words out loud and see if you can get all 15 right. Practice till you're able to get all 15 right here, and you're going to practice here to see if you can get all 15 of the nonsense words. So these words won't make sense when you say them. It's just practicing that pattern. Now what I want to do is I want to look at a little short text at the bottom about a girl named Jill. And as we do that, I want to complete an organizer about what is happening and why it's happening in the story. So today we're going to talk about cause and effect. Cause is why something happens. Effect is what happens. So for example, this year we're dealing with the coronavirus. So the coronavirus is the cause, and what is the effect? Well, we had to practice social distancing, so now the effect is we're doing online virtual school. So we're going to do this cause and effect, and we're actually going to do a chart after we read a story about a girl named Jill. Now this chart will look just like this. And what I'd like for you to do if you're watching this video is to get a sheet of paper on your own and just recreate this chart. So you can pause the video and draw it. You're just going to have two what boxes and then two why boxes for your cause, okay? So let's see this story and let's see if we can fill in some of these what and whys. A girl named Jill will miss class because she is still ill. She cannot smell. She will sniff, but it does not fill her nose with anything. A few things will help her feel less will help I'm sorry a few things help Jill feel less sick. The buzz of her favorite jazz band, her stuffed doll, and the fizz of pop. Now if I look through this, I see a lot of those double F, L, S, and Z words. So for example, I see Jill, miss, class, ill, sniff, less, buzz, fizz, jazz. So I see lots of words that are fitting that pattern. So this as well is another good little passage to reread and practice your fluency. So now let's go through slow and let's see if we can figure out some cause and effect relationships from the story. So a girl named Jill will miss class because she is ill. So just stopping right there. Well, what is happening in the story? Well, it tells me she is going to miss class. So that's my what. And I want to know, well, why does she miss class? Well, it tells me right here in the story. She is still ill. And ill, we know, is a word for being sick. So what happens? She misses class. And the why, Jill, that's the she, is ill. And just in these two boxes, look, I've got that double S here, double L word, misses. It's at the end of the first syllable of the double S. So we've got lots here. Okay, and then we've got that misses, which has the double S, in class, which also has the double S. So let's keep reading and let's see if we can find some more. So we're looking for what is now the next thing. She cannot smell. She will sniff, but it does not fill her nose with anything. So just stopping right there. Well, what is she doing? It says she will sniff, but it does not fill her nose with anything. So what she does, she will sniff, but it will not fill her nose. So you can take a minute and write that down and be thinking again about what are those double F, double L words that you might see. So I'm seeing a lot here. Will, sniff, fill. So I want to know, well, she's going to sniff, smell things, but it won't fill her nose. Well, what in the passage tells me why that's happening? What's the cause of her not being able to fill her nose with a scent? And if I go back, it says she cannot smell. And again, why can't she smell? Because she is ill. So I can fill that in right here. She cannot smell because she is ill. So that's the why. She can't smell because she is ill. Okay? Now, what I want for you, what I would like for you to do is to continue by drawing one more box of your own now. And this last one I'm going to let you fill in on your own. In the passage, one thing that says what will happen to Jill is she will feel less sick. So I'd like for you to write that down. And what I want you to do is I want you to take a little bit of time to reread. After you write it, she will feel less sick, to reread this passage. Now I'm going to put this passage on Dojo. And you have two options once I put it on Dojo. First option, you can Dojo me your effect. So once you read it, could you figure out what was you have the effect, you can Dojo me the cause. Why will she feel less ill? Or if you'd like, you can pause the video right now, fill in your cause for why she will feel less sick, unpause, and then I'll have the answer for you written down. That is your choice. Drop me your cause in Dojo or pause the video and watch the end. Whatever one you pick, please remember we have live lessons every Wednesday at 11:30. And then if you can't make the lesson, you are able to come and watch the videos here. So decide what you're going to do. Drop it in Dojo or pause. Now, if you pause the video, you are probably going to want to compare your answer to mine. So let's look. What was the cause for why she will feel better. Well, in the text, it told me there's a few things that will help her feel less sick. The buzz of her favorite jazz band. That's one thing. Another thing, it says, her stuffed doll. And then the last thing it says is she has the fizz of pop. So I'm thinking maybe she's going to have like some pop or soda. That's another word for pop. So I'm going to put my answer up here. And this is my cause for why she will feel less sick. She will have her favorite jazz band, her stuffed doll, and pop. So I will be leaving this up on Dojo for you. Please practice this for fluency if you would like. The words, real and nonsense, as well as the passage. And I will see you guys later. Bye.